And welcome back, this is Baller Scuba with more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda. I am joined, as always, by a suddenly underpowered green Link. When we last left off, we beat the game the first time. And that has opened up the second quest for us. So we are going to tackle the second quest starting now. As you might expect, we start on the origin screen and we're going to head in here so that we can get ourselves that sword. It's not mandatory, I don't think. I think you can go through the game without a sword, but it's highly recommended that you get a sword. It makes things a lot easier for you. All right, let's head out again and we will kill things in our way, mostly for money at this point. And I'm already doing terribly, so we're off to a great start. Get that heart back and kill that guy, thank you. And we are ready to move forward. So north one screen and then west. We are going to go on quite a journey today. We are not going to head straight for the first dungeon. That is still not necessarily a good idea for me, I don't feel. So let's head in here, see what's in the shop. It looks pretty much exactly the same. So far, everything does look the same, but there will be some key differences as we continue on. But for the time being, they won't be necessarily apparent to you until we get to our first destination, most likely. Hey, look, rupees. I like those. Also a fairy, but I don't necessarily need that. And we find another shop. Well, technically, I guess it's not a shop, but I'll treat it like it is. And we get bombs, so now I don't need to purchase them as of right now, but maybe later. Maybe later. I think it takes two or three hits to kill those guys. What am I doing? I don't need the fairy. Can't even really grab her anyway. What do we have in here? It's the old woman all by herself. That's what happens when you don't have anything to give her. We need that letter again. All right, so we'll head up here. Kill us some more Octoroks, hoping to find some money. But we didn't find any. All right, now we can find more moblins again. And these guys, remember, you can actually block this. Oh, so nice to be able to block. But very few things can be blocked, but this is one of them, so keep that in mind. Remember, you pretty much can block anything that's not considered magic. All right, now you can head north from here if you want. Here is a fairy if you need to get some of your health back, but I'm already at full health. All right, let's head west from here. And you could head, well, there's really no point in heading north right from here. Okay, that was way too close, but I did kill them. Go ahead and die. Thank you. And then we can move forward. We'll head west again, and here we can find more blue moblins. These guys are particularly good at giving you bombs, I do seem to recall. Like that. They do have a good rate of dropping those. Just the blue ones, though. Not the red ones, or orange ones, however you want to phrase it. Typically in this game, they kind of go blue-red, so I guess I should stick with that. But they've always looked a little bit more orange to me, the enemies. Either way, we'll get more bombs, and I'm maxed out on bombs now. Remember that the original max is 8. And we make it back to the Lost Woods, so we will try to deal with this as we can. I don't even need bombs, I'm just kind of hoping for money now. Like that. There we go, bombs go away, and do you guys remember what the pattern is? Any guesses? North, west, south, and west. And we make it through, and at this point I'm just gonna motor. I don't want to fight any of these enemies. They're too powerful for me with my wooden sword and lack of a magic shield. So we're just going to kind of run into the graveyard and run north here, bypassing all of the ghosts as we go. I'll try to fight this one off. I kind of want him to stay away. It'd be nice, but God, they take a lot of hits with that wooden sword. There we go, finally gone. Now here, what you want to do is push this gravestone up and get hit by the ghost that spawns. that's not entirely what I had planned. But we have access to our first heart container here. A different spot than where we found the heart containers before. But here we can find our first heart container. And the guy didn't come back. I couldn't hit him anyway, though. And we still have quite a journey ahead of us. Now, I'm going to attempt to do something a little different this time than I did before. I'm not going to necessarily always go back to the origin screen. The field map, the world map is essentially the same, although there are minor differences here and there. The overall scheme of the map is the same. So I feel like we're familiar with it, and I'm not going to always be going back to the origin. Of course, with that said, we're heading back for the origin today. So through the Lost Woods, and east is a quick way out, and then north, and then we need to search for hearts. I'm playing a little fast and loose right now because I know there's a fairy right on the other side over here. So after I kill these guys, we will head for the fairy. I am playing a little fast and loose, but I don't want to play that fast and loose. We'll slow it down a little bit. We have a long journey ahead of us, like I said, and I'm trying to be a little bit more efficient since this is the second time through. I feel like I don't need to explain as much, and I don't need to necessarily show off everything from the origin and things like that. But for the time being, we are heading back for the origin. It's kind of a fast way. Seriously? I get hit again? I'm playing sloppy. Just plain sloppy. Alright, we'll head down here, and I still want to get money. Money is something that I am still going to need quite a bit of at this point. Thank you for that, then. We are going to go for a couple hidden locations that I was avoiding last time, because I feel it will make things easier for me, and I won't have to do the grinding that I did to start the first quest. And now that we know that they exist, I'm just going to take advantage of them. Doesn't really matter which way I go. We'll go east. And we will take out these easy enemies. They're honestly easier to me than the jumping spiders, so we'll take advantage of that, I guess, for the time being. Now, Octoroks are pretty easy, as you might expect, considering they're going most likely to be the first enemy that you see. Now we'll keep heading east from here. Take on the jumping spiders. Now, you might be thinking, why don't you access that? I cannot access that. I do need the power bracelet to get into the warp zone. And, well, we don't have that. We lost everything by winning the game. It's not necessarily my favorite tactic, but it is indeed what happened. I'll just go ahead and kill you. Now this is where the screen is a little bit more difficult because I can't block the attack from the Zora like I used to be able to do. But I've become accustomed to it. Alright, let's head north from here. Now, it might not have been the fastest route this time, but we are definitely going to go on quite a journey. An additional screen or two doesn't necessarily make all the difference in the world. And money! Wow, we have a lot more money than I anticipated having at this point. Yeah, we'll continue to go for money though, because it's not going to be enough for everything that I need right now. But I think we're in pretty good shape. Alright, I need to head through the eastern side here and just head north. I'm not going to take those guys out, and I'm going to avoid these guys too. They're not my favorite. Then we want to head east. Did I get hit? I wasn't paying close enough attention, I guess. I did get hit. I was just trying to run, hoping that the faster I went, the less likely I'd get hit. Alright, so then here, we are going to go for another bombable wall. As soon as I take out these guys, and unfortunately not take out the Zara. That does make things easier for me. Ah, that makes things easier for me too. Alright, bomb there. This should be familiar to us. We have seen it before. It's a secret to everybody, but Not to me. All right, so we got it. That's what we came for. We'll head south from here, and I think you guys know what I am headed for. We did show this off earlier as well. Just stand here and turn this into a shooter as best as I can. There we go. Set off you. And thanks, you're one of the slow ones. And we'll head down the stairs here where we can find another secret to everybody. 30 more rupees our way. Let's head north a couple screens. And we will head for hopefully where we can find something that I do want to get. First, jumping spiders. And of course, the first one spawns the fairy. Not that I need it, but there it is. All right, up the stairs from here. And we can enter into this shop where I can buy the blue candle. Yeah, we're buying some expensive stuff, and the candle is always going to be helpful, really. I might want to switch over to that so I don't waste bombs accidentally. I do have a habit of doing that. All right, so we go west from here and south again. A few screens. And then from here, we want to... Ooh, let's take out these guys first. Because I do want to bomb again, don't I? Oh, you thought you could sneak up on me from behind, didn't you? Turned around right at the last second there. Just one more guy. Now, is it here? I don't think it is. Either way, I want to go east. It actually is there. But I want to head east here first. And unfortunately, I don't have enough money either. I might have to grind just a little bit. Nothing too major, though. Definitely cut my grinding down now. Hey, a bomb. That is nice. Thank you for that. We got something there. Let's see. Ooh, we're close. All right, we'll open up that secret there, and it's a fast one. Oh, I hate the fast one. And he just, like, goes right for you. And it's still a secret to everybody. Now, with this 10, I still don't have enough to purchase the thing that I want, which is... Yeah, missed it. No, still counted, which is right there. And I do want... Boy, this is really expensive. I do want that magic shield, which is cheaper there. It is 90. So I want to take care of that. So I'm unfortunately going to have to go grinding just a little bit, plus health. I could use some health. Damn it, he fired at me? Wow. Okay, now I need even more health. A fairy would be great right around there. Really? Really? Alright, so I'm going to take care of the rest of this grinding off screen, and I'll meet you back at the shop when I have enough for the shield. Grinding taken care of, back up to full health. Let's head into the shop where I can now purchase the magical shield that will help me until a like steals it. Let's hope that doesn't happen this time. That thing's kind of expensive. All right, we're off again. This time we are going to be heading straight to the first dungeon, to the level 1 dungeon. Although, I think I can put it off a little bit longer. I think this is good enough. As long as I have the shield, then I will be happy. I would like to get that, but I can't reach that. All right, head to the west. Remember that enemies will spawn right in front of you, so be careful on all of these screens pretty much. And I'm not going to bother. I'm just not going to bother with these guys. They're too much. Too much. All right, so we'll head all the way to the west here and burn that so that we can head in and get another secret to everybody, which is not much, but I'll take it. 30 more headed my way. Hey, look, I can block that now. All right, we'll head south there. I do want to be at full health for this. All right, there's a fairy just in case. And then we will head west from here. And there is one Octorok guarding our way into level number 1.